Good morning guys, what is up? I hope you're having an awesome day and welcome back to the videos where today, much to Sarah's disgust, are gonna be, can you show some enthusiasm in
You said disgust, I didn't think I was going to be happy about that.
Well, I don't think Sarah's gonna be showing much enthusiasm today. We're gonna be lowering the Skyline. Yesterday we ended up getting some sick wheels from Two Step Garage, some 18 by 9.5 plus 15 Spokey Boys from TSG. And looking at the car yesterday, it was just a little bit too high for what I wanted. So today we're gonna be lowering it down to pretty much what the Falcon was sitting at when we had it. The Skyline has been sitting up at Ever Spec for a while. So today we're gonna lower it just a little bit, probably about 2 or 3 centimeters all around. At the moment, I think it's just above legal, but we'll see how we go. Obviously I wanna try and keep it legal, but it also means moving around some cars, which means I get to start the RX-7, hooray. Alright, so if you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, I highly suggest going to go check it out. We ended up picking up a set of these TSG Spokey Boys, and it feels weird saying that, but that's the actual legit name of these wheels. They poke out just enough, they look super nice, but today we're going to be lowering the car just a little bit, nothing too crazy. If you guys remember where we had the Falcon sitting, it was probably just about maybe a centimeter or so lower than this. I think I'm gonna probably go to maybe about there-ish or so, just so we can tuck the tire just a little bit. I know it seems super weird having the car like half out the garage, but with all this sort of shelving that I have down the back here, there's not really enough room to work around that side of the car. Actually there might be. If I keep going forward right there, I might have easily enough room. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna lower the car all around probably about 1-2 centimeters, nothing crazy. The fronts are really, really high up, so we're probably gonna go to maybe just tuck the very top of the tread there. So nothing crazy, we just wanna make this thing look nice and even all around. So we'll see how we go, I guess. I'm gonna probably bring the car in just a little bit more. I think it'll be fine to do that, so see how we go. Alrighty guys, so if you're wondering what we're working with today, we're working with a set of DGR coilovers. They have custom spring rates. I'm pretty sure it's 12 in the front and 7K in the rear. Shouldn't be too different to set up than any other coilovers, apart from the fact that all the other coilovers that I've had have been MCAs, and you adjust them via the actual coil itself. These ones here you adjust from the body. So the DGRs on this thing have been going pretty solidly for about a year or so, so hopefully, fingers crossed, they shouldn't be seized like some other coilover brands that I've run in the past. But yeah, they should be fine. As for the actual fitment itself, we can't really do much about the camber in the rear. That just comes with naturally lowering the car, and it actually sits pretty flush at the moment. So to be honest, if I really wanted to get this looking pretty good, I'd probably just put like a 5mm spacer in the back or something. And the fronts are going to look really nice. So they poke out just enough that it looks fairly decent, and I reckon when we lower them just a little bit, they're probably going to go to exactly what the rear is right now. I'm going to have to get another alignment soon, but we're just going to do it as good as we possibly can. Just try and adjust as little as we can. So first step, we're just going to quickly measure lip to guard on all 4 corners. So this right here, I was measuring from the bottom of the lip to the top of the guard here. So driver's front, we're looking at 57.7, driver's rear 55.8, passenger front 57.4, and passenger rear 56. So at most, across the actual car itself, we're looking at most to only be 0.3 out from side to side of the car. So that's completely fine. So I'm going to try and match all those up today. Try and get them a little bit closer so that way we're not 0.3 out. Should hopefully be only like a mil or so out all round now, which would be cool. So just had a quick little look at the car. And on the bottom of the side skirt, so the second lowest point of the car, I think the lowest point is the middle section from the exhaust. But on the side skirts, which is the second lowest point of the car, we're looking at about 13 centimeters at the moment on front and rear. So it's actually sitting really level at the moment, which I really like. So I love having the level look of. I don't like to look like I'm towing a caravan, and I don't like to look like I should have a massive big drag radial at the back. So yeah, we're gonna keep it nice and flat and simple. I've decided that we're gonna go probably about a centimeter or maybe centimeter and a half, or a centimeter and a half on the back, which means we have to replicate that on the front. The front, well, the centimeter should drop it to maybe, actually we might go a centimeter and a half, because that'll sort of bring it to the bottom of the tread there, which will look really nice, and that'll make it look real low in the back. And we should still be legal while on the sides anyway. I'm not entirely sure about the exhaust, but I'll measure that up later. So yeah, that's sick. Yeah, let's do it. Alrighty, so I just quickly checked the middle of the exhaust at the back, which is the lowest point of the car, and I'll quickly show you guys. So if you guys can see underneath it, that exhaust section right there, that hanger, is exactly 10 centimeters off the ground as we speak. So lowering this about a centimeter and a bit all around, we'll put it just below the legal limit, but it shouldn't have any issues because it's right over the rear wheel, so we won't have any issues getting over speed bumps or anything. So I'm pretty stoked at that. If we have any issues whatsoever, we can always get the exhaust tucked because the exhaust is hanging a little bit low at the moment, so that's completely fine. So yeah, we'll probably be going to about 9 centimeters at its lowest point, which I'm happy with, so let's get into it. Okay, so these should be fairly easy to adjust. I've already loosened them. Fingers crossed everything just works out fine. They're not C's, which is good, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the bottom section just goes as much as it needs to. I'm gonna go make sure I'm measuring this correctly. Alright, so this one right here we're gonna be lowering to 1.4, or 1.4 centimeters. So let's quickly do that. Put the calipers down there for a second. I can almost guarantee Sam's gonna send me a message going, "Why'd you make your car lower? It's not gonna drift better." I just want to look cool, Sam. 1.4, beautiful. No worries, so now I'm gonna lower the whole coil over down to that right there. Lock it up. Okay, so these ones right here on this side were 2 millimeters lower than the other side. So this one here is only going to be going to 1.2. So we'll quickly fix that up right here, right now. Righto guys, wheels back on. Let's see how we go. Okay guys, sorry it's not the greatest angle, but we're going to lower the car down really quickly and see what she looks like. Ooh. Oh my! It's almost like my Falcon Fitment. I reckon there's not really much room there. As much as I would love to put a spacer on it, I would need to roll these more. But I think a spacer, even like a 5 or 10 mil spacer, would bring that out really nicely. But I knew I'd have to do more of the guards there. Oh, that is looking so good. I'm gonna reverse it out real quick and see what it looks like. Okay, not bad, I will admit. Do I want to go lower? I guess I'll get it down off the driveway and we'll let it settle on the road. See how we... Alright, so that is looking really nice. Really tight after taking it out for a little bit of a drive. Cannot fit my fingers up there whatsoever. Once again, probably could do with a bit of a roll and maybe a 5 mil spacer, but give it a little bit of poke, but I'm pretty stoked at that. I will check the camber on the wheels as well, just to make sure, because we've probably added another, I dare say maybe half degree. This one here is cambered a whole lot more. Whether that's just the car. Oh yeah, they're pretty even actually. But yeah, cool. Alrighty. Well yeah, let's do the fronts. Rightio, so asking Sarah and Chloe, I got two mixed opinions. That's why I'm liking that Chloe's here at the moment, because she's actually into cars. So Sarah came out, she's like, it's too low. And then Chloe came out, she's like, looks friggin' mint, and that's what I want to hear. So 50% is pretty good. 50% if you're rounding up is 100%, so that's good. So yeah, anyway, time to do the fronts. So the front's going to be going down to about 1.5. I think I'm going to run into some scrubbing issues with these fenders. But there's only one way to find out, and that is by doing. I think we are going to run into issues with scraping those fenders. Those fenders can come out though if we really need, but yeah, we'll see how we go. So some people ask me what the most annoying noise in the world is, and some say it's an SR, some say it's a VQ. Me? Freaking mint. By jacking up the front, we get this. It looks so good, but obviously we cannot have that because that's like, I would dare say maybe 5 centimeters off the ground at the side skirt. That is so sick though. Hey guys, what's up? So it is about 2 days later, I dare say, and we're finally getting back to work on the Skyline. Once again, I do want to apologize to you guys. This is a very chopped up video and I really do apologize. Long story short, we used to spend the last 2 days drilling out one of my studs. I have GK Tech lugs and studs, both steel, and it was not a fun 2 days. Yeah, as I said, long story short, I don't want to go into pointing any fingers or anything, but I ended up having to drill out one of my studs and having to replace another 2 studs because of an unfortunate event that happened a couple of days ago. So anyway, I got to repairing that. So yeah, finally got the wheel off just today. So I'm super stoked at that. Yeah, we finally got the wheel off today. We're going to continue. So yes, I apologize, it's at night. We're going to finish off this video, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to show you guys exactly what it looks like. But yeah, I'm super stoked. I hope you guys are too. Let's get straight back into it. So this is a bit of a tragic sight down here. I got tools everywhere. As you guys can see, a grinder, a hacksaw, and a brand new set of cobalt drill bits was all needed. But we're just going to get to lowering the rest of this thing. So yeah, let's quickly get to the fronts. Right, so to even up both sides, this side here, the passenger front is going to be lowered by 1.1, and the driver's front is going to be lowered by 1.4, so that way we can match them up on both sides. So let's do it. That seems like a lot to be lowering it, but we're just going to do it anyway. Just send it. Rightio, so both fronts are now done. It was a little bit more involved. I don't know if you guys can see, but the locking ring, this bit right here was kind of all solid. I thought this would originally shift. If it did, it might be seized like down the bottom there, but up the top here it also didn't spin. So I ended up having to just take off, or like loosen the top, so that way I could take this off, wiggle that off, and then I just literally wound it up. It was pretty simple, but it just like, it was 3 or 4 more bolts I had to worry about in the other rims than the rear. So we should be all good for this one here. I do think that we might have to remove the guard lining, but we're going to find out. It's already been rubbing there, but we'll find out as soon as we drive it tomorrow. So yeah, Sarah doesn't have work tomorrow, so there might be a potential that we could use her car for work. So we'll figure that out tomorrow. But anyway, let's quickly chuck these wheels on. And Bob's your uncle. Alrighty guys, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. I am super sorry that it has come to this and we're doing this at night, but you will all have to understand, and you guys will see in the morning. Oh, I just realised I'm not going to be able to get my jack out. No. What are we looking like? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, we might be scrubbing, dude. Oh, that's looking so good. Oh. We're gonna be scrubbing for sure. Hmm? No, we'll just take the guard liners out. I'm gonna try and get it out the driveway. So this is what we currently got going on. Dude, we have some mad fitment at the front. I do think that we are going to have some scrubbing issues, so I think tomorrow we could take out those guard liners. The front guards are rolled. Well, by rolled I mean self-clearanced. And potentially we might even do some self-clearancing tomorrow. But, oh man. That's sick. Alrighty guys, so the car is currently sitting pretty out in the street at the moment. It's about 9 o'clock at night. We finally finished her up after getting the studs sorted and everything. Man, it was a nightmare, but that's all good. Mistakes do happen. Tomorrow, I can't wait to show you guys. The guards have a lot of self-clearancing they need to do tomorrow. We might be taking out the guard liners. We might be getting rubber mallet into those guards. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, so it is the next morning. I've just woken up. I'm about to get ready for work, but I had to come out here and check out the Skyline. My god, this thing looks amazing. Let's have a quick look. Well, there you guys have it, the R33 all lowered. It looks absolutely amazing. So we're looking a little bit low right here. I think all the sort of weight is all loaded down onto the front at the moment from the way I parked it up on the street yesterday. I didn't exactly do the best job, but here looks like it's going to settle just a little bit, nothing crazy. Yeah, the back there looking nice and tucked. And yeah, I did a really bad job parking this thing last night on the driveway. But yeah, looking really nice here as well. So the way that I was aiming to sort of have this car look was very similar to how the Falcon was back when I had it. So it was tucking like sort of half the tire and a little bit like the top of the tread on the front. Pretty much nailed that with this setup right here. Looks amazing. Now I'm going to take it out for a drive to work and see if it rubs, because I'm almost 100% going to guarantee that it will. So let's pick you guys up in a second. Rightio, she's all fired up, ready to head to work. TSG wheels looking amazing. I'm so excited. Alrighty, first step. When we make it off the driveway. Ooh, a little bit of rub, but nothing crazy. Rears will be fine. Very nice. Alright. Now I know a bumpy road on the way to work, so we'll hit that up. So here we go. Alright, so I'm trying to hit some of these bumps over here, and so far nothing has been rubbing. Oh my god, that's actually amazing. Like, it rubs a little bit when I turn hard and stuff like that, but apart from that, we're Gucci. Oh, I'm so happy. And not only that, alignment feels pretty good at the same time as well. I'll definitely have to go get it realigned, because we changed the height, or like different heights on all the corners to try and even it up, and it actually came up pretty even. It was within 2 mil of each other, which is pretty good, instead of 4 mil, which I'm pretty happy about. So yeah, I'm stoked. Yeah, this is so cool. I'm so happy with this car now. Got to our first little bit of flak around here, and The Merc here at Empire is looking pretty sick, but not gonna lie, this thing looks so good. Oh man, I'm pretty stoked. If anything, the rear could come down just a little bit more, but apart from that, no rubbing whatsoever this morning. Really super happy about that. Even trying to get it up the driveway here yesterday was actually pretty good. One thing I would have to do, completely forgot to clean these wheels off yesterday because all of the like the fallout and stuff like that from the swarf that came out. I tried to wash it off yesterday, but it was already pretty much stuck, so I'm gonna have to definitely get that off tonight, otherwise that could turn really bad. So yeah. Oh man, it looks so good. So good. Speed bumps. Hey, not too bad. Can we get off it, that is? Ooh, yes, how good's that? Rightio guys, well, I'm gonna call it right there. Sorry if it's a little bit windy. This thing looks amazing. There you have it guys. Dropped a 4 centimeter all around on some actual good wheels. We have extremely like my old Falcon fitment in the rear. And we can just get our fingers up there in the front with no scrubbing issues whatsoever. I hope you guys are keen. I am. The new look of the R33. Massive thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, by the way, the next video is very exciting.